Hello guys, welcome to another episode. In this second episode, I want us to tour the Idi Amin torture chambers. Is it your first time to hear about Idi Amin torture chambers, or you have heard it from a different video? Just know that at some point, Kabaka's palace became a military barracks. That history we are going to capture it in this video. Guys, don't miss out this soccer video. If in case it's your very first time here, just know that I'm from Uganda, and it would be a good start to give it a like or subscribe. Don't miss out on these coming amazing videos.
The canon of Idi Amin. So as I told you, Idi Amin, when he was the president of Uganda, he had a saying, why is Uganda a landlocked country? Yet the borders were created by whites. But these weapons from Colonel Muammar Gaddafi, in order to attack our neighboring countries like Kenya and Tanzania to expand the borders of Uganda from here to Naivasha to reach the port. But he never succeeded because Obote came back here as Obote 2 from Singapore through Tanzania and had some support from Julius Nyerere soldiers. Then they overthrew Idi Amin away officially here in 1980. So Obote led Uganda for 5 years again, from 1980 to 1985. We also used the same place where we are to oppress the supporters of Idi Amin. So these places, the torture chambers, they were not used by Idi Amin only. They were used by two people, Idi Amin and so the cannon is a Russian made and the tires on the cannon are German made.
Okay, that's interesting.
We have these three cars here. As I told you, this place was attacked by Idi Amin and Obote. And I was first told you that our first president of Uganda, the king, served in England as a personal guard for Queen Elizabeth. So by the time he came back here, the Queen of England appreciated our king here. She gave him a beautiful car as a sign of appreciation. The king of ours and the first president of ours, Mutesa II, appreciated the car because it was beautiful, comfortable and beautiful. He bought 8 cars, different cars but expensive cars. When Idi Amin and Obote attacked here, those cars were in the compound. These cars were in the compound here. Some of them were burnt, some of them were smashed and buried in the ground. So there are 3 cars here. We have this one. This is a Mercedes-Benz Daimler Covenant from England. And the Daimler is sitting on a Cadillac. This is a Cadillac from America. So the Cadillac was smashed and buried in the ground. And then behind, we have the wheels of the Rolls Royce, as you can see, the RRs and Rs. So he had the expensive cars and they were demolished by Obote on the orders, by Idi Amin on the orders of
Obote. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's interesting to know that the two worked in the same government at some point and then he fought again each other at some point. So guys, okay, let's continue to the Idi Amin torture chambers so that we get to know more about the history of this place. In case it's your very first time here, guys, just know that this is Okavin coming live from Uganda, and hope all is well from your side, guys. Don't miss out this amazing vlog. You know, in Uganda the weather is so cool and it is chilly. Do you like Bernard, the weather right now?
Yeah, of course. That's why we always have so many visitors here in Uganda.
Yes.
In Uganda, it is very rare to see summer. Now we are in summer.
It's like summer.
Yeah.
When we talk of summer, to develop, can I say develop to other countries, it is very hot, like damn hot. But right, for us right now, it is just chilly, just cloudy, kind of. Okay.
When this place was attacked, our current king shifted his office from this place, the other parliamentary building we've seen up.
Okay.
So this one turned into houses for the security families.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are heading to the chambers of Idi Amin. So they are constructed by the Israelis as an armory. Since these people, the Israelis, they were known worldwide. They see such buildings, building underground in terms of banks, building airports. That's why they were hired by Idi Amin, because by that time he was the president of Uganda. So he hired these people to construct an armory or an underground store for weapons within this place because it was a barracks.
So guys, welcome. This is Idi Amin torture chambers. The history hits us hard, but then that's the truth. So don't miss out. Now, Bernard, to start with, why is this stretch too long, like getting in there?
So this place you're seeing is under the ground. When you look up, you can see the trees, they are up. So it was constructed under the ground simply because when the weapons are under the ground, they are more safer. Yes. So that's why these people constructed this place under the ground as an armory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything you want to tell us about this board here?
So the board is just showing that you just will come to Idi Amin's armory or store of weapons that was constructed by the Israelis in the early 1970s, but later turned it into a torture chamber. So that's a problem that we have in Uganda and even some countries in Africa. When the people are coming into powers, they pretend to be good people. So when they stand power, they drunken power, they don't want to leave power. At the end of the day, they end up killing people. Yeah, they end up being dictators, killing people. Okay. So Idi Amin, when he was coming to be a president of Uganda, by the time he overthrew Obote, so he pretended to be a good person. And we had artists by that time sang for him good songs to
welcome him.
And knowing that he would turn into a monster. So Idi Amin, on his regime, he was a good person in terms of infrastructures, loving the nation, developing the country. The thing that made him to be a bad person, that is the killings only.
The killings.
Yeah.
Okay guys, that's the history of Idi Amin, and we are still continuing on our vlog to do with the Idi Amin torture chambers. Actually, when you are in here, you come to realize that there is a very long stretch right from the other side going the other side, and I would imagine why could be the reason behind. Okay, we have been told that it is underground to keep the guns safer. Was there at any point this place was covered up here?
Yeah, back in the days, the trees, they used to interlock up. And then it was it wasn't easy to access it. So for us, when they restored this palace to the kingdom in 1997, we tried to trim this tree off so that the visitors can access the building. Yes.
Okay. Well, just as you said, I think there is good and bad about Idi Amin. There are many good things that he did, and I think the country remembers him for many things.
Yeah.
And also the bad things that they still remember him. I think this could be one of them.
Of course.
Yeah, and which kind of people or group were of a target during that time?
These were mainly intellectuals, the big important people in the nation who could speak and others follow, who could influence others. These were the targeted people in Kampala and surrounding areas. Kidnapped, blindfolded, pack them in Saldi cars, drive them in Kampala for almost 7 hours for these people to estimate that they are far away from Kampala after these people are driven inside the space.
Like they would go just driving them around in Kampala for you to assume like you have been taken very far away from you. And then at the end of the day you are gone.
So this person thing, it had a main gate, this was the main gate. It had electricity, and then it had water. When you look down here, you can see the water levels. So people were kidnapped, and then we were dumped within this water. They could insert that electric wire within water, shock these people using electric water, extract information from these people. After getting information, they could switch off electricity, pick these people from this water, and then they were packed inside these cells. As I told you, this place was an armory. There was some 2 to 3 ventilators on each cell. When it was turned into, like when Idi Amin turned it into a torture chamber, these ventilators were closed so that these people can suffocate and die within. So people are packed as weapons here, and then there was a sliding gate. So they could slide the gate, they could lock these people as weapons inside here. So people used to suffocate and die within. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Actually, guys, when you're in here, you feel like there's that strong echo, which shows that the place is really sealed off. Actually, if this place is like here, covered up, you come to realize that everything is in a mess. Woo! You know, I can hear myself, guys. Hope, guys, you're able to see. It's a little dark inside here. So I imagine when the door is closed, it can be a different story. So is there a family? Is there any family that has ever come back and then maybe like try to pay tribute to their loved one who died from here or something like
Family
that?
from which? From
From
Idi Amin?
within, from Uganda, no, any family that lost their loved one and assumed he was brought maybe here.
There are so many.
Mm.
There are so many, but some of them were not brought here. But so many people were killed. For example, Archbishop General Wumu, who was shot dead alive in the regime of Idi Amin, and his body was packed in his car. The car was demolished so that the people can assume that it was a car accident. When they removed the dead body, they went for a post-mortem whereby they found some bullets within the dead body.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
So the Archbishop General Wumu, he used to talk about the bad governance of Idi Amin here. And that's why I think he was shot there.
His life was cut short.
Yeah. Then people after being shocked, they could pack them inside the cells. Some people used to resist to enter these cells. They could touch on the walls, not some of their fingers.
Oh, like when they're trying
Trying to resist.
to resist.
Yeah. He also used the blades within here. This is some of the blade holes. When you look here, you can see the remnant of the blade inside.
Oh, this is a blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, true guy, there's a blade in there. I don't know that you can see, there's a blade, something like that. In there. Whoa!
So that's why our current king, he decided not to stay in such a place.
Because of the bloodshed.
Because of the bloodshed, because of the dark place, and because this place was attacked and they attacked his father.
I see.
Yes, they attacked his father. And that's why he decided, no, I cannot stay in a place where my father was attacked.
Okay. Oh, guys, that's touching history. Yeah, very interesting to know. You know, every government has got its own weaknesses and strengths. These are some historical places that have remained, and people still remember the former President Idi Amin. However, we don't throw any judgment because there's good and bad in everything. Sometimes people may do maybe in defense of themselves to keep themselves in power, maybe for the good of the country, maybe for their own personal interest, no?
Yep.
Or just to appear big. You know, Idi Amin was not an easy man as well, no? I remember he chased the Asians out of the country. Which year was that? Do you remember the year the Asian left here?
The 90s, it was like 1970s.
And actually, the reason behind that, they were taking the jobs and the economy, they were taking the economy of the country. Yeah. All jobs were gone. But when the stuff was given to, when the shops and whatever was given to the locals, to the citizens, they failed to run them. And then the country went into some kind of economical crisis. Yeah. Yo guys, so thank you guys for watching. This is Soccer Vin. And I love whenever I come back and shoot a video for you. Give it a like in case you are seeing me for the first time, and always just say hi, okay? I will always reply to you. In case you have liked the video, subscribe, give it a like, as we see each other in the coming episodes. And this time around, it's a non-stop guy game, eh? Thank you much. Bye bye for now. See you in another episode.